Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while. I haven't really felt like recording, but I have some things I kind of wanted to show everybody that I've bought recently. Most of it's thrifted. There are a couple things that are not thrifted because well, you'll see in a second, but it has to do with things that I collect. So anyway, yeah, I just haven't been feeling like recording. I just been like feeling kind of grumpy and irritable, and I don't know if it's the time of year or hormones. I'm not sure what it is, but um just even today, like, I'm like, oh, I could do a video. I've bought a couple of random things here and there, like not enough for a whole haul video, but I'll go to a thrift store and I'll buy one thing, or I'll buy two things here, I'll buy something here. And actually last week I did a couple of different videos, and then I was in a mood, so I just deleted them. And so we're not doing those. But the items that I did buy or had to do with those videos, I can show you today. So anyway, I hope everyone's doing well. It is absolutely gorgeous right now. It's like in the 50s today. I was outside walking, and it's really windy though. Like, it's really, really windy, but the sky is gorgeous. Like, the sun's starting to set. And I'll see if I can show you. Kind of see a little bit. Please don't judge me for my dirty windows, but you can kind of see like the sky. It's just gorgeous out. It's just, sorry, the reflection of the light, but the sun's kind of sitting off to the side, and it's just the clouds are just glorious. Here, I'll show you from this angle too. Oh my gosh, my windows are so filthy. I cleaned the windows in the front of my house, but these I haven't got around to yet, so please forgive me for that. But it's just, oh my goodness, that's so pretty. Oh my goodness. Okay, so the sky is just one of those skies that it's just when the sun starts to set and they're big puffy billowy clouds, and they turn this like peachy orange, and it looks like cotton candy. It's so pretty. Anyway, so I have a little pile of things here that I'd like to show you. I'm not sure where to start. I kind of want to start with today's stuff, but I think I'll wait to the end for that. I'm gonna start, like, shedding hair here. I'm gonna start with these mugs. I cannot remember if I showed these in a previous video. If I have, I apologize if these are repeats. But I got these two cute little Alice in Wonderland mugs, and I guess I don't need to show you both, but the funny thing is that I actually got them at, well, I got them at an antique shop. That's not the funny part, but the funny part is I've never found a Alice in Wonderland mug, and then I went to this antique place, and one vendor had one of these mugs, and then I walked around through the barn, and then someone else had the mug. So I bought two in the same place on the same day, but two totally different vendors. But isn't that sweet? Sorry, the coloring, or the lighting isn't that great in here. It's not horrible. And they're from Japan, I think. Yeah, made in Japan. There are no dates. It just says designed and made for Disneyland, Walt Disney World. Yeah, made in Japan. So I was really happy to find this. I think like one was $8 and one was $12, so roughly $20 for the pair, which I think is actually really good. Then I got, oh no, I do have it here. For a second I thought I forgot one of the items. The one day I went out and I got two items. I think these are two of the same day. I had to think of it that way because it helps me keep track of what I've done. So this little Alice in Wonderland book. I'm a huge fan of Alice in Wonderland, so I've been collecting that. It's I grew up with these thick Disney books. I think we had like 8 of them growing up. I remember I loved going through those, but I don't think I ever had Alice. So I was really excited. I think it was like $1.99 at Goodwill. The only thing is that the first couple of pages, there's some kid colored in them, and trying to see if I can show you. So Alice and her sister have a little bit of marker on them, so you can see there, but it's not too bad. I think it's just the first couple pages. Oh yeah, and this one. Poor rabbit. Oh my goodness. But the rest aren't too bad. Then the next one's perfectly fine. So, but I was really happy to find that, and I have several Alice in Wonderland books and 2 Disney ones, but this is the Disney one I don't have yet. So I was happy about that. And the same day, I got this cute little mug, and I didn't realize it till afterwards that this little girl looks like Alice. She's got the same little well, this Elsa has a blue dress and a white apron. This little girl has a blue apron and a white dress. But I didn't realize after I bought it that I'm like, oh my gosh, this looks like a little Elsa. And it's funny because when I saw it, I couldn't help myself. I'm like, I don't know why, but I really, really love this mug. And I think it's two-part. I think the one part is I think last summer I bought a really cool porcelain cup. I think it was for like hat pins or something. And it had this lovely picture, kind of like this on the side, of a Victorian lady. And I loved it. So excited. I wrapped it up in my jacket and in the backseat of my car. And I got home. I forgot it was in there. And I ripped the jacket out just to clean out the backseat of the car. And it went crashing to the driveway and broke into a bunch of pieces. I was so bummed. And I really wanted, I don't know what I was going to use it for. And then there was a similar little porcelain, I don't know, little jug you want to call it, at that one place my husband and I went on for my birthday shop around. And I wanted to get that because I think it had like 2 little kids on it, but that was like $15-20, and I couldn't spend that. So this was $1.99, and it's just something about these little Victorian-like pictures. It's actually from the 90s. It's from 1990. Hamilton Gifts, made in Korea. This is by Maud Humphrey Bogart, the mother of Humphrey Bogart. It's called In the Orchard. So I don't know if she designed it. I have no idea. I never got around to researching it. But I just love how cute this is. So I got those both in the same day. All right, let me put this off to the side so I don't forget anything. All right, what do I show you next? Okay, I will show you this. This was an awesome Pyrex bowl that I found. It actually was at my local thrift store. Sorry, I have my phone lower because the angle of it up here was too high, and here it's almost too low. I think I'm like crouching down so I can see you. But our local thrift store had on their Facebook page, they had Pyrex, and this was on, and this is the one thing I tried to do a video on, and I wasn't feeling it. I'm like, you're corny and cheesy. Delete that thing. It's horrible. No one wants to see it. I'm so hard on myself sometimes. But anyway, I was really excited to find this. I actually had this full set years ago, and I had sold it. So it was really nice to have it back, because I wouldn't have gone out of my way to order them, but I love the balloons, and it's in really good condition. There weren't chips. It's extremely shiny. Like, I don't think there's any scratches in there. The only thing was, there are a couple, and you're not going to see it really well. Okay, my phone suddenly decided, you should update your phone, like now. So I had to, I tried to close it out, and then I was like, wait, am I recording or not? So I had to quick go back and see where I stopped. So the bowl has, and you're not going to see it probably, there's a little tiny gray splotch there. Again, the lighting is rather poor. I have all the lights on, but unfortunately, it's not that great. I could do the ring light, but I'm afraid the lighting won't be perfect. Anyway, or it'll be too glary off to the side. I just don't want to deal with that. But on the whole, it's really, really good condition. I was really, really excited to find it. They wanted $58 for it, and I went ahead and just bought it. It felt a little high to me, but I have not researched these bowls for a while. And one recently sold for 130, 140 something. I can't remember. Like, basically, because I did the math between what they spent on the bowl and the shipping and the taxes, it was like 3 times this or 2 times this. Anyway, I got a good deal no matter what. So I'm very, very happy about that. The next item, this was the other day. I got this really cool, funky, I guess it would be, you call it mid-century. It looks really cool against the turquoise of my wall. Isn't that neat? I love that. It's actually like a taper holder for long, skinny candles. And I was only $1. In fact, I think I forgot to take the price tag off. Can't see it there. I saw it sitting there, and I love the shape of it. And then I realized I love the color as well. And I thought that it was actually, there's a company called, I think it's called Jameco, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. And I know Jameco actually has these really cool these plastic hands that have like little gems on them, like it's for holding your rings, like a little stand. It's like a little see-through plastic hand. They have them in orange and in pink, and I would love to find one. Anyway, but this orange reminded me of that, and I thought that it might be that, but I couldn't find anything on it until after I got home. I looked at the bottom. It's really hard to see. It's right in here, and you won't be able to see it on here, but it said made in Germany. So I looked it up, and I think there's a name on it too. And because I had researched this one because I was really sure it was mid-century, and I wanted to know like what it was and who made it. I can't remember the company's name, but they are made in Germany, and I found pink ones and clear ones. The pink ones are so cool, but to be perfectly honest, I'm more happy with the orange. It can go on my one cart that I have. I have some orange items on it, so this kind of goes with my other orange items. And kind of like my blue Pyrex bowl in my kitchen, we have got like open shelving on, like, for instead of upper cabinets, we have open shelving. And the top shelf, I've been putting like blue and green glass stuff up there. So this worked out really well with that. It looks really pretty. So happy with that. And I'm gonna show you. Oh, this was yesterday. I got this necklace. This is only $1.99. And I actually have a few of these necklaces already. I have an orange one, I have a couple pink ones, and a turquoise one. And I just love these. I mean, it's going to clash with this shirt, but these big little chunky beads. So I had to grab that one. I actually almost bought a black one the other day where I bought this one and the orange thing and the balloon bowl were at the same thrift store. Not at the same time though. And I got this from that thrift store too. They get some good stuff every once in a while. I do pretty well. So got that. And then today, first, before I show you what I got today, this is not thrifted. I have no idea how I'm going to title this video. I have no idea because it's just like random stuff. But going back to Alice in Wonderland stuff, I actually got, let's see if I can angle a little bit more so I'm like crouching. There we go. I love little Alice in Wonderland things, even if there's like little toys. So I have to quick show you these. I got this at Five Below. She was only $5. It's the Red Queen. Isn't she darling? I just love her. She has a little... I just think she's so cute. Oh my goodness. And then today, I actually went to the Dollar Tree, and I was walking through. I was getting some like Valentine's Day candy, and I found these. It's a little Cheshire cat and a little white rabbit, and they're from Disney. I didn't realize that Disney was selling stuff to. It's not going to. Oh, look at my face. There you go. Again, it's backwards, but they're like these little squishmallow things. But they're like obviously very cheaply made, but I just thought that was so cute. Let me show the side. And it has a little tail. Isn't that cute? And then a little Cheshire cut. Does he have a tail? He does have a tail. I mean, just like it's inked onto the material, but I just thought they were for $1. Well, they probably were $1.25, but I was really happy with those. So when I bought these today, I'm like, oh, I should show these in my video. And then I'm like, oh, I'll show everybody with the little queen too, because it's just kind of fun, funky little squishies. I have like a few shelves in my dining room where I put a lot of my Alice stuff. And I know a while back, someone on here had asked me to show my Alice in Wonderland collection. I haven't forgotten. Well, I forget and then I don't remember. And then I forget and then I remember. And I just haven't gotten around to it because I have stuff kind of scattered around my house, and I haven't really felt like doing that video. So I do kind of like think I'm going to do that at some point in time. I'm just not sure when. So okay, I'm actually really excited to show you the things I got today. Not that they're of high value or anything. It's just things I really love, and I think they're really cool. So the one item I got was this really cute Valentine's Day. It looks like a little card, but Valentine's Day, I guess that would be a vase or just a dish. So on like two sides, it's just a heart. And, sorry, look like this. And then the other two sides has this really pretty floral design. Isn't that lovely? That's so gorgeous. And the bottom says Lark Quality Japan. It's $3.99. Trying to get it in there. No, that's too dark. I looked it up and I couldn't really find, like, I could kind of find Lark stuff, but I couldn't find this. I was looking on eBay. I wanted to know what it sold for. So for $3.99, I kept walking past it thinking, oh, I don't know. And I finally just decided to get it because it was so cute. And I keep seeing on other people's thrifted videos of these vintage Valentine's Day like vases or cards, and I just kind of was inspired. So got that. I actually yesterday was at a thrift store and I saw something that was very, very cute, and I came very, very close to buying it. I didn't, but it's made in Japan. I guess it was like a little Asian lady. I don't know if it was a geisha or just a little Asian lady. I don't know. I'm not sure. But she was adorable. Actually, I did take some pictures, so I will try to include some pictures in here as I'm talking about her, so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. But she was $6.99. It was not a bad price, but up close, some of the paint on her didn't look that great. But I loved her face. Her face was so sweet, and I just loved it. But I'm not into collecting figurines as much, and I was really not sure what to do. I stood there for a while trying to decide whether I should get her or not. But for $7, I was like, if she was $2, I might have. So it's probably just as well that she was $7, because I just decided not to get it. So anyway, the other thing I got, you're probably gonna laugh that I got this, but I am just so, it just caught my eye. I got this funky little tile with fish, and it says Vandor on the back. It says Vandor 1989, made in Taiwan. And doesn't it just scream 80s and 90s, the colors? Isn't that cool? And I like the little, it's like a little wood frame. It's a wood back. And I actually think I might put it in our bathroom. And I don't collect anything oceany or fish, but I love the colors. I just love the colors. It just reminded me of my childhood. And it was just fun, funky tile. So yeah, that was $2.99. So very, very, very happy with that. I can't believe I bought that, but it was just something so happy about it. I love the colors. All right. Last item, I think it's the last item. Just making sure. I got this Burwood house clock. I'll quick show you that first. Isn't that neat? I love the Burwood stuff. I wouldn't collect it all. Sorry, I'm not trying to get myself in the frame. I'm honestly just trying to make sure this is in here. I really don't care about me right now. Doesn't this remind you, if you've ever watched Gilmore Girls, doesn't this kind of remind you of like Lorelai's house a little bit? But I did check the clock and it doesn't work. I put a battery in it earlier and it doesn't go. I was able to pop this off and clean it. It was really, really dirty, but it does have a small crack in it. It's like right here. I don't know if you can see it. Whoop. And the numbers are very, very faded. It looks more faded in the screen. Well, no, they're that faded. So I got it more because I thought maybe I could like turn around and sell it. Because sometimes if I see something that I think has some value, I'm like, well, I bought a few things today. I spent $10 all in all. So if I turn around and take this one item and sell it for $10, then basically everything I got during that shopping trip was free. Like that's how I like to look at it. So that's what I kind of thought with this, but I don't know now if it will sell. I don't know if it'll sell because the clock's not working, but I'm thinking you probably could just replace the back part. That might be all it needs. And it was really loose. I was able to tighten it. So who knows? But anyway, I think that's everything. I think it is. So yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else I wanted to say or share. I finally did clean up my basement. If you've seen any of my other videos, I used to sell on eBay for a while and had shelves and shelves of stuff, and I'd just been like overwhelmed and stressed by it. So I finally just donated it all. Like I had posted it and tried to sell a lot of it, and I sold a few items, but it was just such slow going, and I have so many items. I'm like, you know what? I've already sold quite a few things. I made some money, so I'm not worrying about that. And it'd just be nice to have a big chunk of the basement back. And I was just starting to feel like just overwhelmed by it all. And I didn't want any of it. I thought, well, if I go through everything, well, I take it back. I did keep one thing. If I go through stuff and I really want to keep something, that's fine. And I've actually tried giving things away, like, to my friends on Facebook. There's a lot of times I'll put stuff in there, free, and no one responds. I put free, like a marketplace and stuff. And sometimes people, like, you don't, like, my thing is, if I'm giving something away for free, I like to leave it at the end of my driveway. Also, you have like tons of people want to schedule stuff and meet up, and then they don't show up, or they do, or they want a couple of things, so you got to repost it. It's a hassle. I'm like, if I'm giving something away for free, I'll just sit at the end of my driveway, and then you just come pick it up. So I've done that so many times, and I just didn't want to make a post on it. And again, I've tried with my friends on Facebook, and like no one wants the stuff, which is fine. They don't have to take it. So it's not like I haven't tried doing that before. I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to donate it. I donated it to a thrift store that actually has a ministry. They actually serve people. It's like a prison ministry. I don't know if it's so much of people in prison, but I think it's when they get out of prison. It kind of gives them, it helps them with like life skills and getting jobs. I think I read up on it, but it's been a long time since I read up on it. So forgive me if my facts are not 100% correct. So I knew it was going to a good place and a good cause, and it was like a relief off my shoulders to get everything gone. So I'm really happy about that. But I'm also hoping to have another video for you guys sometime next week, because there's an auction that I am bidding on some things. It's one of those like silent, I guess it's called a silent auction, where you just kind of go in and you have a number and then you write down the price of each item or the price on each item that you would be willing to spend. So I was there Monday and just checking on some of my items, and then it ends tomorrow. Yeah, it's Saturday tomorrow. It ends tomorrow around noon. So I want to try and go over there before that and just check everything. I had a little money on a couple things just in case. And there is also a booth in there. It's like a antique shop with like vendors, and then in the back they have the auction thing. So it's kind of a little bit of everything. So there was one thing in there I also wanted to buy while I'm checking on my items. And then if I win anything, I'll win it over the weekend, then I can go pick it up like anytime next week, but I'll probably pick it up on Monday. So I think that's everything. But all right, well, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I hope you're all doing well. And I know it's been a while since I've recorded, but I don't want to just like put any old random video on. Like, I want it to be something that I want to do, and things I'm passionate about, things I'm having fun with. And if I'm not having fun, I don't think it's going to come across as a pleasant video. So sometimes there just might be a lull, and sometimes I kind of question, like, do I want to keep doing the YouTube thing? But I do. It's fun to share these kind of things. I like hearing from you guys. So if you ever have anything you want to share, just tell me in the comments, or what you like to collect. I like to hear from you guys. So, all right, I'm going to call it. It's good. We're done. I hope you guys are all doing well. Talk to you later. Bye.